my darlings, and welcome to another vlog. If you are new here, hi, my name is Kaylee and this is my lifestyle channel centered around living your life with chronic mental illness. Usually I talk a little bit and then my intro plays, but this morning I did take some footage and it was all blurry because I was so stressed out and in such a rush in anticipation for my rheumatologist appointment. So I couldn't use that footage. So instead of talking for a long amount of time and then throwing my intro in, I figured I'd just throw it in the beginning. And I might switch for vlogs to just have the intro in the beginning anyway. But anyway, to get back on track, I had my rheumatologist appointment today. I mentioned before it was a new rheumatologist, and that's partly true. So I have seen her once before, actually, when I was going through my disability claim. She's apparently like the best around here. So I went to see her because it's not that I didn't like my current rheumatologist. I just felt she wasn't helping me to the point that she should have. I felt like she was just kind of covering up the issues and wasn't listening to what I had to say. So I went and saw this doctor and I liked her, but I felt almost like she was pressuring me to go a route I wasn't comfortable in yet. So, what finally made my decision to not go and switch over to the new rheumatologist at that time was my disability advocate mentioned it might not be good to switch rheumatologists right in the middle of a disability case. My current rheumatologist was being very supportive and helping me, so I decided to wait. However, in I think early June, I got a letter in the mail saying that my current rheumatologist was leaving the practice. So I had a decision. I could either see the new guy coming in or go back to the other woman that I had seen prior. And for some reason, I'm just more comfortable with a woman doctor when it comes to my rheumatologist stuff. I think it's because I relate to them more. I don't know why, but that's the case. So I decided to give her another chance. My mom and my grandma go to her and they love her, so I decided to give her another chance. The appointment today went well. I am very happy I did give her another chance. She's very, very sweet. She actually really listened to me and I get a very good vibe from her and I feel comfortable with her, which anybody who has chronic illness and even mental illness issues know you have to feel comfortable with your doctor. It's just like a necessity. But the news I got, though it was news I expected, wasn't, I mean, I don't want to say it was bad, but basically I'm at a point where oral medications aren't going to help. So I'm currently on Plaquenil and it is not helping to me. It's not helping me to the extent it needs to be. So since I have fibromyalgia issues and autoimmune issues, I have muscle pain and joint pain, and neither is being treated right now. She is hiring my dosage of gabapentin, so that will be for the fibromyalgia, and she wants me to start an injectable medication. Now, I have a huge, huge phobia of needles. I cry when I get my blood drawn. I cry when I have to get a shot. I avoid things as much as I can. I hate needles. It's more than just a fear. It is like an absolute phobia. Like I will burst into tears. So the idea of having to have a needle injected into my leg every week for how many years isn't an easy thing to accept. But today, talking to her, the only other oral medication that I could even try would be very harsh on my body and would make becoming pregnant almost impossible. You can't be pregnant on the medication, and if even when you get off the medication to get pregnant, it would take years before you could even try. And I want to be a mom. Not being able to have kids is a very big fear of mine. I want to be a mom. I want a child. Tom and my original game plan before I got sick was to have already started trying or already have had a child by now. So it's very hard a lot of days to accept that that hasn't happened yet and that might never happen. But I don't want to take medication that, one, is going to be highly rough on my body. I would have to get blood work every 3 months. I would have to keep watching my liver because it has a high chance of affecting the liver. just so many issues with that medication. So I really have no other option at this point. I'm torn between just hiring the dosage of the gabapentin and seeing how much that helps me, kind of getting a view of how much of my pain is muscle and how much of my pain is joints. But she could tell all my joints were inflamed today and tender and sore, so it's definitely, you know, both things affect me. The other thing she said, which is frustrating, but again, anybody who has been diagnosed with chronic illness or has gone through that process knows how quick things can change or how uncertain things are. This doctor, my new rheumatologist, doesn't know if I actually have lupus or if I just have rheumatoid arthritis or a combination of autoimmune diseases. She says even though my lupus blood test shows positive, so I have a positive lupus test, she doesn't think my symptoms correspond with lupus, but from what I've read and from what I researched, it does. So I don't know. That, I guess, will be months and months and months until we figure out really what's going on. She wants me to make a follow-up with my neurologist to get more testing done for the dizziness and the legs giving out. It's scary. Again, it's that uncertainty. It's that I felt heard today at least, but it's that uncertainty of not knowing what's wrong with you. And now, to make it all worse, I need to start an injectable medication, and that's really scary and a lot for me to handle. I'm very thankful I have such an amazing and supportive husband who is more than willing to help me, you know, put a needle in my leg every single week. But it's hard. It's a decision I need to make, and it's kind of already made for me. I know I don't really have another option. I can wait and see what the gabapentin does, but I don't know if that's a smart idea. I need to start feeling better. The pain is really bad lately. But this is an important thing to show on this channel because this is a true look into someone's life who has illnesses, some, you know, undiagnosed illnesses or misdiagnosed illnesses. This wouldn't be the first time I was misdiagnosed. And you also get to kind of see my journey with starting new medications, which I have a very big fear of medication. So just that alone is hard to handle. But I just wanted to catch you all up on how the appointment went. This is kind of a big health update. So yeah, I'm trying to stay strong. I've had a busy day after the appointment. We did some shopping. So I'm exhausted, but I have loose training. I have to leave in like an hour. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of rest before that. And yeah, I'm tired, guys. I'm really exhausted. But I wanted to catch you guys all up on how the appointment went today.
Very good, like that. Oh boy, that's very good. Blue. Good, thank you. Come here. Sit. Good. Don't need to ask. With you. What I mean by that is, this is your turn. You see how you have to change this a little bit? The reason is if I'm the dog here, and I'm feeling happy here, and I'm feeling with you, and you start to turn to you real quick. So I'm stepping forward, and you see what's just happened? You're stepping into my face. Versus if you step away, you'll follow, right? So it's the same with him. If you make that turn against him, he has to have that little bit of hesitancy so that he's able to keep going, even though you're not in his face. What I would do if I was to leave them with my hand over it, I don't think it is him. But I like to leave them so I can show them where I want them to go. A lot of times we also will do a lot of which is where we have to go how. We have to go put this on the market for sports.
What is that? I got it. I don't know what it was. Okay, he said pivot work and he just spun out.
And they're still a learner, even if they don't have their stress. Right? 5 years old, 5 years old.
That does awesome. So I read, like, oh, when you practice that, you know how to work, but you
Yeah.
I know you can't actually
Right, you can't. You have dogs, you can't find them, you can't track them. Right? If you could schedule that, it would be a lot easier. So
Yeah.
Be, all right, so today at 3, no, I'm sorry, I can't work, I got a candy track schedule, so.
Ooh, you're naked.
You're naked. Right, so just to show you, illustrate, this is how different it is from out and into on. Ready? Go.
Little naked boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And then, like I said, what happens if you have a problem and he gets infected? You're at the vet. And now you have a kennel cat that didn't bring the vet. You just take it easy. He wasn't being a service dog, he was just being a dog that needed to go to the vet. Right? That was stress. You gotta work it out, training is stressful, treating is hard. Oh yes, oh yes. Or something else. Sit. Go. Good boy.
We are home from blues training. I am feeling very stressed out. I think the events of the day are finally catching up to me, so I'm going to just eat some edible funfetti cookie dough. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I picked it up from Walmart today, and I'm so happy I did. It is so, so good. And start rereading Twilight. I need to just think of anything other than injecting myself with a needle every week for the rest of my life. And I can't think of a better way than escaping into the wonderful world that Stephenie Meyer has created and just immersing myself in a book that brought me so much joy when I was younger. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day. I am so exhausted. My fatigue level is very high. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. As you can tell, I'm feeling really out of it. I'm feeling heavily dissociated. Yeah, I just really don't feel good. My body is hurting. I think everything from yesterday, just physically being out all day and up on my feet and just emotionally and mentally is just draining me. It took a toll on me, so I'm just very fatigued, tired, and sore today. This morning, I just caught up with journaling, and then I had planned to edit the video that went up on Friday, as well as start editing this vlog, but I started feeling just really, really tired. I can hardly keep my eyes open right now. So I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, I think I'm just going to go get breakfast and then lay down, maybe take a nap. When you're fatigued like this, sleep can help, but not really that much. It's not like just being tired. Like when you're fatigued, every inch of you is just exhausted and sleep doesn't really do much. But when I feel like this, I really can't do anything more than just lay in bed and sleep. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing today. I wanted to read, but I don't even feel like I have the energy to do that. Like, I'm literally 100% drained of energy right now. In the chronic illness community, we would say I have no spoons. I woke up with one spoon and I've already used that energy. So I'm just really tired. I do need to call the neurologist, so I'm probably going to do that before I get breakfast. My rheumatologist recommended me get an appointment as soon as I can. She was saying that the dizziness and my legs giving out, that's all related to neurology. So I need to do that. I was researching stuff last night, and I really want to get a tilt table test done to see if I might have POTS, because a lot of the symptoms correspond with how I feel, especially when it comes to the heart rate and the dizziness. So I really want to get tested for that. It's just so hard not knowing what's wrong with you. When my rheumatologist yesterday said that she doesn't believe I have lupus, but some other arthritis or autoimmune disease, she's like, there's definitely something, but I don't know what it is. It was really hard because even though it was oh, well, it's good that I might not have lupus, it's hard because it's well, now I'm back to square one. And it's actually sometimes worse to not know what's wrong with you than have a diagnosis. So now it's just going to be in a waiting game, basically seeing how more tests getting done and finding out, what is going on with my body. Why do I feel this way? And something tells me it's just multiple autoimmune diseases, which is annoying. I do need to start the injections, but I want to go through upping the dosage of the gabapentin first. I don't want to be doing 2 medications at the same time, like with figuring them out. So I think I'm going to give the gabapentin a month and then we'll go from there. But I do know injections are in my near future, and I don't know if I just haven't processed it yet. I don't think I have. I think it's like I know it, but my mind hasn't really processed it. So yeah, I think I'm just too tired to process it right now, but that is the plan for today. I know my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law are coming over later for dinner, even though I really don't feel like having company over. But we have all the food. My husband's making gyros, so I'm hoping if I can just get a little bit of rest that I will feel well enough to have company over. But honestly, I just want to curl up in bed right now and go back to sleep. Hello everybody, it is the next morning. I'm going to be completely transparent with all of you guys. I am not doing well mentally at all. My mental health started to act up. Honestly, I would say my mental health started to act up Monday night. But it really got bad Tuesday night, and then all day yesterday. I just felt very dissociated, very out of it, and it kind of declined throughout the day. I did basically what I said I was going to do. I rested most of the day. I did eventually get up and did some editing, which I immediately regretted because after doing the editing, I just felt worse. And then when my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law were here, I just kind of did what I've done many, many times in the past. I put on a happy face and I was pleasant and nice and just tried to be as present as I possibly could. But even so, after dinner, after I helped my husband clean up, before they even left, I excused myself and went upstairs because my social level was just gone. I needed a break from everything. I needed to just get away for a little bit and compose myself, I guess is maybe the right word to use. I just felt so drained. Last night, I spent the night reading. I really immersed myself in my book, which is good and bad. It's good because by doing that, I wasn't thinking of the dark thoughts that kept going through my brain, but it was also bad because it just strengthened the dissociative feeling. I'm usually dissociative to a certain point, but yesterday and today it's a stronger feeling than normal. It's a full dissociative episode. And it's really hard to explain what it feels like when I dissociate. I'm still present. It's not that I black out, but it's like I'm not really real. It feels like I'm in a dream or that I'm viewing myself from outside my body. It's extremely complicated to explain, and I do plan on making a video talking about it in the future. I just haven't yet because I don't really know how to talk about it. It's something that if you haven't experienced it yourself, it's hard to even believe, but it's rough. Even now, recording for all of you guys, this is very hard for me today because I don't really recognize what I'm looking at. I don't recognize the face. I don't even recognize my own voice. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. It's the reality for me. And it's the reality for many people who suffer with dissociation. Dissociation is not something that's really talked about in society to the point I feel like it should, because it's a lot more common than people think. So that's what's going on right now. I did spend this morning just journaling and finishing editing the video that went up on Friday. And I'm in the process of rendering that video now. Today, my plan is to basically hyper-focus on anything I can to distract my mind. I should be trying to figure out ways to get out of my dissociative state, but honestly, I know that if I let that guard down and I let myself feel, I'm gonna have a breakdown because I just feel very on edge and numb and empty and depressed. This isn't uncommon. I wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys because I've showed a lot of what it's like living with chronic illness, and I haven't showed a lot of the mental illness aspect because I've been doing pretty good, but I'm relapsed. I'm having a moment or a couple days of it being really rough. Even last week's vlog showed I was going through a lot. The news with my health and the news with my great uncle, who it's just getting worse. We were gonna give him like a call, like a last phone call to say goodbye, but now he's sedated and doesn't recognize anyone, and the doctor's given him 2 weeks tops. So it's tough because we're not going to get to say goodbye probably, and that's always just rough. So I feel like if I do let my guard down, I'm gonna break, and I don't want to have a breakdown right now. I feel like that's why I unconsciously dissociated as strong as I did, is because my brain was like, all right, this is too much. We're gonna disconnect. And that's what dissociation is. It's a defense mechanism that the brain has discovered how to do through trauma, and basically is saying that you can't handle this, so we're gonna just disconnect from reality. But it's rough. It's very rough. So today I'm gonna hyper focus on getting the second unicorn necklace done. And then I know my mom is coming over tonight because we picked up this hair coloring deposit or color depositing shampoo. So we're going to try that out. I've been wanting to change up my hair. I don't think I'm going to cancel that because I still want to do it, and I think it will be good for me to have something different. But I'm just hoping that maybe I feel a little bit better. I'm supposed to have therapy today at 1:30. I actually want to cancel, and that's because I feel ashamed. The last 5 to 6 sessions have been very positive things and motivational, and talking about, how I'm on the road with recovery and I'm doing so good and she's so proud of me, and to have to get on the phone now and be like, hey, I'm not doing good. It's just hard. I feel like a lot of people have this, and it's common, but it's not talked about. So I don't think a lot of people realize that many people go through it. But when you are so like focused on being perfect or like having everyone like you, when you're doing really good in therapy and your therapist is giving you like praise and saying how proud she is of you and how like, you're doing so well, when you fall back and you falter, it's so hard to like admit that. And I don't want to. I know she's not going to be disappointed. I know that that's what she's there for. She's there to help me to talk through why I'm feeling the way I am. But in my mind, I let her down. I let everyone down. And it's hard. Anyone who deals with mental illness knows the struggle, and they know how quickly their mood can change. My husband's been trying to cheer me up, but he can tell that at this point I'm so far gone. I'm so numb that only I can really bring myself out of this. And like I said, I don't know if I'm ready to, because when I bring myself out of it, I'm gonna feel all those emotions. But I'm gonna wrap this up here because I can feel the tears pricking at my eyes, and I'm not ready to cry on camera. I'm sure it's coming in the near future, maybe even in this vlog. It's just really hard to deal with. And I just wanted to show how difficult it is when your mood just changes and you can't or don't want to get yourself out of it, because sometimes it's like that saying, is it better to feel or not? Is it better to feel so much pain and heartache and really feel those emotions, or is it better to just be numb? And other days it's a lot easier to answer that question. Today is not. So I'm gonna go put on music and just cross stitch, finish up the necklace I need to make, and just stay strong as best as I can, try to stay positive and hope the day gets better. But it's so hard. Hey guys, I just got off the phone with my therapist for my phone therapy session. It went really well. I broke down quite a few times. I'm still feeling very numb and empty and broken and depressed. I feel very on edge. I feel very tense. We talked about everything that's been going on with my health and my uncle and just everything. And I just feel frustrated because I feel like I'm back where I was years ago, not knowing what's wrong with me, basically being told that I'm fine and that it's just anxiety or it's all in my head. And that's really hard to deal with because I know it's not my anxiety. The fact that I am dizzy almost every day is not my anxiety. I've had anxiety my entire life. I know the difference. I feel scared of everything, and we talked about that a lot today, about how when you're young especially and you're diagnosed with chronic illness and you have all these issues, your future is so uncertain. It's very hard to always be strong. It's very hard to always kind of put on a happy face because I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know what the next year brings when it comes to my illnesses. At any point, stuff can change, and it's just really scary. I feel like the whole thing about possibly having to be on a weekly injection is starting to get to me, and I'm really trying to just block everything out. Even my therapist kind of agreed with me that right now I can't focus on it. I need time, and that's okay. I understand that these shots can help the pain, and I understand that that should be the only thing that matters, but it isn't, because the toll my mental health is going to take is a lot, and I already deal with a lot of mental illnesses, so it's very hard to kind of accept that. But that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then I'm gonna go work on the unicorn necklace. But I just wanted to update you all since I just got off the phone. Hello guys, so my mom just got here. We're still gonna do our hair, even though, as you can tell, I'm still not feeling good. I'm still in a very bad mental state, but I figured it'll be good for me to have something different with my hair. I wanted to show you before we started. So this is the product I'm using. It's called Enrage Long Live Color. It's color depositing shampoo and conditioner, and this is in the shade Indigo Blue. So we're gonna try it out. My mom got herself one in purple, and then I got the one in blue, and we're gonna see how it works. I guess we can tell on this throughout my videos like how long it takes for it to start fading, and I have to put more in and redeposit color in. So this is what we're gonna try. We got this from Sally's, and I guess we'll see how it works. I put on an old t-shirt so nothing gets stained, and I popped in my contacts, so it's just easier than having my glasses on. So yeah, let's hopefully next time I sit down to talk to the camera, my hair will be blue, but I guess we will see. Hello guys, as you can see, my hair is not blue. So as soon as I started doing my mom's hair, well actually before we even started doing the hair, something had happened and it wound up putting me into a pretty bad panic attack. So after that, I really wasn't feeling the best. I was having really bad cramps, so I was kind of hesitant on doing my hair anyway. And then when I started to do my mom's hair, I noticed that the hair dye had a very strong bubblegum-like smell. And for most people, this wouldn't be a problem. It actually probably would be a positive to the hair dye. But for me, I hate the smell of bubblegum. It makes me sick, and I started feeling worse. So I decided to wait on doing my hair until I'm feeling a little bit better, or using a different dye altogether. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's why my hair's not blue. I'm kind of disappointed. I was excited for a change to get me out of the funk I've been in all day. I would say going into a panic attack kind of helped that tension go away a little bit. I'm not as on edge, and as you can see, I'm a little bit more alert, but I am still heavily dissociated and still not feeling 100%. So right now, I think I'm going to go take a nice shower, and then I'm gonna get some popcorn to snack on, and as long as my cramps are not worse than they are right now, I will probably work on the second unicorn necklace. I started working on it this morning and realized that I had made a mistake. I had jumped a row, so where I was starting the mane of the unicorn was one up than I was supposed to. So I need to start over. It's not a huge problem, but I was already 3 colors in, so it does kind of suck. So that is my plan tonight, and to just take it easy, but I wanted to come on here and explain why my hair isn't blue and won't be blue for the rest of this vlog. Hey guys, I wanted to jump on here real quick because I finally have finished my very first commission crafting job. I'm so happy with how they came out. So here it is. They are 2 best friend matching rainbow unicorn necklaces, and I corresponded the cord color with the felt color. So this one has a pink cord with purple felt, and this one has a purple cord with pink felt. So let me show you one of them up close a little bit more. Here it is, that focus. So here is the little unicorn. It's made with all sparkly thread, and then I whip stitched the edges in the different colors of the rainbow. I am so happy with how they came out. And I thought I would pack them up on camera for all of you because this is, like I said, my very first crafting commission job. So I'm super excited. I ordered these little baggies off Amazon as well as these necklace holders off Amazon. It just makes it a little bit more, professional. And I also created my crafting logo today. So let me show you guys that. It's this cute little spoon and a blue pixelated heart. Oh, why are we unfocusing? Come on. There we go. It's a cute little spoon with a little blue pixelated heart that says Stitches and Spoons, which is the name of my crafting business that I'm creating. And then on the spoon, it just says Crafts by Kaylee D. And the spoon has a cute little kawaii type face because a lot of my charms have a kawaii type feel to them. So that is that. And the last thing I'll show you before I get to packing is the little business card thank you note I'm going to include. So it says, thank you for being the first to purchase, what'd I write? Thank you for being the first to order from my small business. And it has pink, purple, and blue kind of splatted over it. And then here is the back. And it just says, your support means the world to me. I hope you love the necklaces as much as I loved making them for you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me. Have an amazing day. And then I signed it with my name. And then down here it says, if you post photos, please tag me in them and use the hashtag Stitches and Spoons. And then I also included my logo again on the side. So that is everything. And let's get to packing these babies, shall we? Alright guys, they are all packaged. This one is has the card in it that says thank you, and then the matching one is right here, and they're all ready to go. So I will put these in either a box or a bag tomorrow and bring them to their destination. I am so excited with how they came out. Yeah, I love this. I cannot wait to really start this business up because this brought me so much joy. Hello guys, as you can tell, I am definitely in a much better mood than I was in the last time I sat down and talked with all of you. So I would say yesterday I woke up feeling just better, feeling lighter, still dissociated, but more at the normal level that I usually experience instead of the intense level that it was the last couple days. Yesterday, I spent the day just really focusing on myself. I did a lot of crafting work, not only packing the unicorn necklaces, which you guys saw, but also creating my crafting email, my crafting Instagram account. So I will link the Instagram account down below. If you guys want to check it out, that's where I will be updating all of the projects I've made and anything that's going to be available for sale. Yeah, so I just did a lot of work yesterday and I felt really good. I got some cleaning done. I just took like a self-care day, kind of. Just really focused on myself. I made myself a nice breakfast for the first time in a long time instead of just like grabbing cereal. I actually made myself an egg with toast. It was just a good day yesterday. It really was a good day. And today seems to be on the right track. This morning I edited some vlog footage after catching up with journaling, and now I'm just going to take it easy. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I know my husband gets off of work at 2. He has to work today, even though it's Saturday. He has to work for overtime. And then after he gets off of work, we are going to be building his new desk. So I will be doing that probably most of the day. I think that's gonna take a while. Maybe I'll include some footage, we'll see. And then, yeah, it's just gonna be easy day. I don't know exactly what the plan is, but it should be good. And of course, I will keep you guys updated if anything interesting happens. And I'll check in with all of you guys in a little while. Hello guys. So my grandma just came and talked to me. My great uncle Tommy has passed away. I'm doing okay. He passed away around 9:30 this morning. My Aunt Becky had just called us to let us know. So I had my moment. I cried a little bit. Tom was comforting me and everything. It's hard. Again, I haven't seen him in a long time, but when he was here, he lived right across the street from me. He was a really big part of my life. I saw him about every single week. And yeah, the day he left and moved to South Carolina, I just remember being very upset and it was very hard. That was about 7-8 years ago. I just wished he could have stayed because once he left, I haven't seen him since. I talked to him a couple times, but I haven't seen him since, and it's really sad now knowing that he's gone. But I know he's no longer suffering, and that's what I'm just trying to focus on. He was a really great man. He's the reason I love pit bulls. He used to have a white pit bull named Tequila, and then after she had passed, a brown pit bull named Bella. And so he really was the reason I fell in love with the breed, and it's just really sad knowing that he's gone. Grief is a very hard thing. I'm handling it better than I thought I would. If I had found this out yesterday, or if this had happened yesterday, I definitely feel like I would be in a lot worse shape because I was already in a very dark space. But today I'm doing okay. But of course I'm still very sad. The plan tonight is, when we found out he was sick, we had picked up these frozen bacon cheddar cheeseburger pizzas because my favorite memory of my Uncle Tommy, my great Uncle Tommy, was when we would order bacon cheddar cheeseburger pizza from a local pizza place, and it was always so good. So when we found these frozen ones, obviously they're not going to be the same, but we just had to buy them. So I'm pretty sure my mom is going to come over tonight and we're going to eat the pizza in his memory. So that's the plan right now, but I just wanted to come on here and update all of you because I have been talking about it I think since last vlog. So yeah, I'm hanging in there. I just really wish I got to say goodbye. We had planned to go see him this year, and then everything with Corona happened and now he's gone, so it just really sucks. But I know he's not suffering, he's in a better place, and that's what I'm gonna focus on. Hello everybody, it is Monday. Yesterday, I spent most of the day getting my Twitch stream ready, so I was creating all of the backgrounds and pages for that, so that should be coming possibly even this week. There's just a couple more things I need to do, and then I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. I'm really excited, really nervous, because it's kind of out of my element. I don't usually do things live, so it's going to be interesting, but I'm also really excited about it. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you all updated. And then I read more of Twilight. I wound up finishing the book, so I watched the movie. I did this 2 years ago with Harry Potter. I would read the book, watch the movie, read the book, watch the movie for all the books in the series. So now I'm doing it with the Twilight Saga. So I finished Twilight, watched the movie. I forgot how much I was annoyed with the movie just because of how much they changed from the book, like things they changed that I really don't understand why they changed them, because it just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. I feel like they took stuff from the book and they made it more corny, and I know they did it for cinematic reasons, but I wish they would have just left it alone. So I watched the movie while I worked on my grandmother's birthday gift, and then I decided to start reading New Moon. I had no intention of, you know, reading all hours of the night, and definitely did not plan on finishing the book, but that's exactly what happened. So I started New Moon around 7 p.m. I think, and I finished around 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, I should not have done that. I'm definitely tired today. I'm definitely paying for it, but I just couldn't put the book down. I honestly forgot how much I love this series, and I just did not want to put it down, especially because I've been having a lot of anxiety at night and restless nights, so I think I was just trying to do anything except for go to sleep. Wouldn't be the first time I read a book in one night, but it's definitely been a long time since I did that. So today I've definitely been tired because of it. My mental state isn't the best, but I'm hanging in there. I'm just gonna leave it at that right now. This vlog has seen my moods go up and down quite a lot, but you're getting a taste of what it's like to live with mental illness, to live with borderline personality disorder. The plan tonight is to take it easy, watch New Moon. I was going to start Eclipse, but I have a feeling if I start Eclipse tonight, I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday, and I don't think I should do that 2 nights in a row. So I'm not going to start Eclipse tonight. I'll probably start that tomorrow. But yeah, that's the plan, but it is Monday night, so it's time to wrap up this vlog. As you can see, my week was pretty much all over the place, but now I want to hear from you. So let me know in the comments down below what was one interesting thing you did this week, or what was your favorite thing that happened to you this week. If you like this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this. You can also click the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I try to post vlogs every Tuesday and a new content video every Friday. In the meantime, if you want to know more about my life, you can check out my Instagram account at Chronically Kaylee. You can check out my crafting Instagram account, which is at Stitches and Spoons, or you can check out my blog, which is www.lifeiskayleexox.com. Alright, until next time, my beautiful darlings, stay strong,